Welcome back to Smok'n Jay's Garage. I have some Adams interior detail that I am going to go ahead and try to get. I got a couple of dirty spots we're going to try to get off. I used this, you see I used a little bit of it. I used it on the dash of both my truck and my Corvette. And it worked good, seemed nice, smells good. But all I really had on the dash was a little bit of dust, so that probably would have come off just as well with like a damp paper towel. So I have here, this is my work car, the BMW, and I've got right on my door handle, if you come in on there, you can see a lot of hand marks, especially if you go on the back side of that. You can see where I get a lot of dirt there because I always close my door with my hand, obviously, and I try to make my hand clean, but obviously it isn't always. So we're going to try to clean that with this, and if that works good, then I've got a couple other things we're going to try to clean and see how well it works. So, spray a little bit on our towel here, maybe put a little bit on here, and let's see if we can just get that to wipe nice and clean. That actually came off really nice. Got a little spot over here too where my elbow sits. See if that'll clean up a little bit. Now sometimes you get dirt in these crevices and it just kind of stains. It doesn't ever actually come off. But a lot of this is coming out quite nicely. See if we did a good job on there. It looks nice and clean now. You can see where a lot of the high wear areas where all of the the fake leather grain is actually worn off. This is not leather, this is actually leather. This is just that leather grainy looking stuff. So I think that did a pretty good job on that. So let's try the next one here. We're gonna go to the center console. If you come in from this side, if you look at the center console, look how dirty it is on the front versus how clean it is on the back. So if we can get this off, I will actually be pretty impressed. If it isn't, I'm going to try a couple other, if it doesn't rather, I'll try a couple other products and we'll see if it just isn't going to come off or if we can get something else to get that to come off. I think that's actually cleaning it up a little bit. You get a lot of dirt that is inside of those grains, and that is actually pretty hard to get typically. Maybe if I had like a little scratchy pad, but I don't want to ruin the vinyl or the leather here. But it is actually coming off quite well. It's shining up a little bit. I think that if I work at this just a little bit more, it'll probably look as good as new. I was worried that, kind of apprehensive, that this wouldn't really do a whole lot on this. But to be honest, I think it's actually doing a pretty good job. Well, I don't know that it necessarily came perfect, but definitely much, much better than it was before. And I believe we can use this on a wide variety of different surfaces. I don't know. Oh, right here. Clean, shines, protects. I actually don't see what it says for what surfaces you can or shouldn't use it on. Oh, right here. Oh, not intended for suede, upholstery, or exterior facing glass. I hope this doesn't count as upholstery. And then obviously it said not to use it on glass. Some of these here are actually just scuffs in the car, so that's not going to come off. But some of this should wipe off quite nicely. But then again, most of this is just dust, so almost anything would have taken it off. But it should give it a nice shine, hopefully. All right, I think he did a pretty good job on this. I'm actually kind of impressed. So this is Adam's Interior Detail. If you think it did a good job also, consider picking some up maybe. If you watch this channel for the first time and you haven't already, and you want to, boom, please subscribe.